when their guy plays some games.
Alright, hi y'all, Weather Guy here. We are back with more of the great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Hope you're doing great. Doing pretty good. Not too bad. Voice is actually feeling a little bit sore today. But I am going to do the best I can. I'm gonna see how it goes. We just got attacked by a cute little dog, Toby. But we also got Mr. Gregson's trunk, which we need to investigate, so let's get to it. Miss Sasato? We got our butt kicked. Oh, Sholmes is here. Ah, conscious again at last. A blessed relief, my dear fellow. After all, to drop dead after a moderate licking by a small terrier, most unseemly. What is, or isn't seemly, is irrelevant here, Mr. Sholmes? I'm so glad there's no lasting damage. How are you feeling? Oh, fine, thank you. Did you bring me back here? Oh, what's this on my head? A bandage? Sadly, we had no ice, so that's a compress of sugar water. Sugar water. Don't worry, Mr. Ryu. It's a first aid treatment that my father taught me. Oh, thank you. So, let us take tea when you're feeling up to it. But of course, no sugar in the patient's cup. Ah, the bump on my head is throbbing sweetly enough, don't worry. Hee hee. Whenever you feel ready, then. Alright. Guess we're gonna examine the room first, as per usual. Look at that. Everything's already examined, thank goodness. Double check for anything new. Apart from Sholmes himself. Okay. Let's do Sholmes. Thank you for your concern, Mr. Sholmes. My dear fellow, think nothing of it. I must say I was quite startled when I heard that you'd been attacked by a dog. For a moment I feared that infamous murderer of so many had come back from the dead. You mean the professor? Fortunately, I see your prized throat is unscathed. That stiff, turned-up collar of yours obviously afforded some welcome protection. Was I that close to death? All I really remember is the dog licking my face over and over and over again. Well, if you wish to avoid such troubles in future, a little mustard spread on the cheeks should do the trick. Oh god. I should think that would balance the sweetness of your bandage rather splendidly. Okay. Guess we're gonna talk to Sasato. Are you alright, Mr. Ryu? It's rather unusual to find ourselves here in the middle of our investigations. It's just occurred to me that I might have forgotten something when we left this morning. Please don't worry. As long as you continue to investigate thoroughly, you won't go far wrong. Oh, yes, of course. We must get back to work as soon as possible. Alright, let's look at this trunk. I think that's what we need to do. Come on. Come on. Let's have a look inside. Lots of stuff in here. Look, there's something inside. Oh, let's see. It appears to be a passport authorizing him to travel overseas. Inspector Gregson about to go on a trip abroad then? Yeah, we knew, but he was going to go to France. Perhaps the departure might tell us something. That was... Oh! What is it? It was for travel on 31st October, just one day before the incident. What, really? Interesting. Gregson went to France the day before his body was discovered? Interesting. Or at least he was going to. This big scratch thing here. Have you seen this huge gash across the side of the trunk here? It's gone right through the leather and into the metal behind. Gosh, for a metal chest like this to have been so badly damaged, whatever made the gash must have struck the side of the trunk with considerable force. Wonder how it happened. Oh, blood too. Look at this dark stain here. Do you think... Yes, I'm afraid so. I think it's blood. I knew you were going to say that. So that presumably means that this was present at the scene when Inspector Gregson was killed. It's the most logical conclusion, yes. I think Gina's been carrying this around with her. He didn't know any better. I suppose it does look like a grease stain from all the fish and chips. Anything else? None of these other contents inside. Okay. Okay. Oh, we can investigate that passport closer. Name, Tobias Drexen, passport number, blah blah blah. 1 week from October 31st. Going to Dunkirk. Police business. One additional person. Interesting. Who was going to go with them? Alright, is there anywhere we want to go? Bum, 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 bum. Seemingly not, so there must be something else we need to do here. So many locations. So many locations. Well, nope. Nope, nope, nope. What else is there to do? Nothing else to talk to him about. Oh, this stuff. Whenever you serve me tea, it always takes me back to Japan. I know you're not particularly fond of the bitter taste, are you? So I do always try to pick out less bitter matcha for you. Just often serve up an unusually mellow blend, it's true. The anticipation of the taste in my mouth makes me bitterly worried anyway. It's very difficult for you, isn't it? Okay, so that wasn't actually particularly relevant. Okay. Let me look at the evidence again that we just got, make sure there's nothing else. Open it up. I feel like I look. What about this stuff back here? No? Really? That's intriguing. Nothing on the bottom. Nothing in any of these weird crevices. Just the blood, the gash, paper. Alright. Nothing else here either. Nothing else with this fella. Huh, what do we do then? We can't present anything directly to Sholmes. I am unsure of what to do. What did she say? She just said to get back on the road, basically. Yeah, just get back to work. Alright, let's go downstairs. Maybe there's something downstairs. Yeah, we just had to go downstairs. Music. Oh my goodness. What on earth is going on in here? I'm having a bad dream? Ah, no, it's an old German folk song. Rather a fine rendition, I think. That's the least of my concerns. Iris? She has to show us those documents. Iris, what's the matter? Why would she hide them from us? Who is that sprawling? That's your dad, isn't it? Iris, is she even listening? Excuse me, sir. I wonder if she found out about her dad. I do apologize for troubling you whilst you're singing so merrily, but would you be kind enough to explain the situation? Well, that worked. A crooning gentleman and a mute young girl. A rather tantalizing juxtaposition. And one that appears to have incited the gods of deduction within me to find their voices too. Mr. Jones, no! The strains of reasoning within me are playing now as a delightful duet. One melody sings of our union full of nostalgia, whilst the other is a morose theme about the great secret you're trying so desperately to conceal, Iris. She's turned as white as a sheet. So as usual, you've instantly seen to the very heart of the matter. And by the time my own brief performance is over, I feel sure this gentleman's song will reach its finale. Oh no. So then, to Music Land, where all is sweetness and delicacy and harmony. Pray, do enjoy Herlock Sholmes' latest Logic and Reasoning Spectacular! The last one was actually pretty good, with the upside down room. That was sick. Firstly, we consider the gentleman's nationality. Clearly he's a German with no grasp of the English language, as evidenced by the Germanic song he sings and his apparent inability to understand when asked to desist. So why is the man here at all and in such apparently high spirits? This is the worst deduction I've ever seen. The answer, of course, Iris, is clearly known to you. Indeed, we need only follow the gaze of those bright young eyes to unravel that particular part of this mystery. The reason for the man's mildly irritating warbling is revealed by the herbal tea. You obviously offered our German guest a cup of your latest herbal blend. The tea's delectable flavor has made the man's spirits soar, and resulted in this joyful ditty tumbling incessantly from his lips. I eagerly await sampling the flavor myself that I may join the fellow in his state of elation. Now, to the next question. Who exactly is this gentleman availing himself so thoroughly of the settee? As it happens, a number of years ago now, a certain gentleman of German origin engaged my services in solving a particularly delicate case. He required the retrieval of letters once sent to an acquaintance that might have proved problematic. In order to conceal his noble identity, he also arrived at my office in a mask. That spin was incredible. The gentleman's name was Wilhelm Gottfried Sigismund von Ormstein, the King of Germany. If my memory serves, the mask worn by this gentleman is identical. Yes, there can be no question that mask belongs to the King of Germany. It would appear that His Majesty remembers the fine service I afforded him, and has decided to show his face again, mask and all, in order to express his gratitude. A well-mannered monarch indeed, wouldn't you agree, my dear fellow? Terrible. So the identity of this masked visitor is in fact my former client, the King of Germany. Indeed, his son is currently in London as well, enjoying the wonders of the Great Exhibition. Oh, gosh, that's just topic 1? I guess we have to find out what Iris' secret is, huh? Which leaves us with one remaining imponderable. Yes, you, young Iris. But your apparently inexplicable silence is unable to hide the truth. Yes, the reason for your muteness is concealed inside that knapsack. A £5 note, I believe. I must say, as your compatriot, I'm deeply saddened that's actually just the papers. It would appear that you've allowed yourself to be bribed into silence by His Royal Highness, earning yourself some spending money in exchange for keeping quiet about the King's secret. Ugh. And now, the final piece of the puzzle. What is this secret you strive to hide with your silence, Iris? Ah, yes, we need only follow that brief and voluntary twitch of your eyes to find the answer. You were attempting to abscond with that coffee cup. My favorite coffee cup, in fact. Or should I say, the handle of my favorite coffee cup. It appears that His High-Spirited Highness broke it in the midst of his hijinks. Which leads us to the sad truth. My favorite coffee cup has been broken by the King of Germany, and Iris, you tried to conceal it from me. Godly. I shall have a bill sent via governmental channels to the German royal family for its replacement. No. No. Thus concludes Herlock Sholmes' great deduction of this painful puzzle. Incredible. Gosh, this investigation phase is so long. We might never get back to trial. With your silence as well, the fellow's jovial warbling rather rings in the ears, does it not? Mr. Sholmes, I must say something does rather trouble me. Pray, Mrs. Sato, do tell. His Royal Highness doesn't appear to have moved a muscle since we arrived. Ah, you haven't said a word either, Iris. Mr. Sholmes has it all right. You might as well own up to it now. Your reasoning isn't entirely without substance, I must admit. And one other thing, Mr. Sholmes. Yet another grievance, Mr. Ryu? Surely not? Well, I actually read the story of that case recently, the one you were just describing. And according to that, at least, it wasn't the King of Germany, it was the King of Bohemia. Goodness, was it? Yes, that's quite true. Master Gotz, the prince, testified to that in court. In his words, I have come to see the great exhibition all the way from my home in Bohemia. I would ask you to keep that minor error to yourselves. It could easily become quite a scandal. I believe, Mr. Ryu, that it's our turn now to make some corrections to a number of minor errors that may have slipped in. Yes, even Mr. Sholmes is willing to admit he might be slightly wide of the mark this time. Although it's clear that Iris is definitely hiding something. We need to find out the truth behind this mysterious scene. But one truth is uncontrovertible. My favorite coffee cup is no more. So, shall we embark again on a joint presentation of Herlock Sholmes' logic and reasoning spectacular? Here we go. Time for some course correction. Firstly, we consider the gentleman's nationality. No, yeah, let's skip ahead. We don't have to read all this again. Alright, time to see what she's looking at. Time to see. So what's it? Some mix of... So what? It's some mix of herbs that gives you the urge to sing? Goodness, I should like to try some. I'd like to hear your singing, but this man... So how long does he intend to keep up with that tune, do you suppose? As I said, he's been stock still the entire time, and if you look closely, his lips aren't moving either. Ah, so I'm not sure what's actually responsible for the spirited singing. I expect the answer lies at the end of Iris's gaze. I wish we could see her gaze. There's not much to look at. Is it just going to be the gramophone? Wait, this is a gramophone, still rarely seen in our own country. The sound certainly appears to be coming from the horn. But machine singing, that can't be right. Science and technology are changing the world rapidly, Mr. Ryu. What's right is changing too. It's too much for my brain. Well, at least we found our answer.
Take that!
Bada bing, bada boom. The reason for the man's mildly irritating warbling is revealed by the gramophone. Indeed, for no well-bred gentleman would break into an obscure folk song when making a social call. In other words, this gentleman isn't singing at all. In fact, it would appear that the fellow is unconscious. The music seems to have stopped now. I ask you, Mr. Ryu. Yes? Why would I have purchased a recording of that gibberish? How should I know? Well, never mind. On with the deduction. Alright, now we have to continue. Who is this man? I mean, that's gotta be Mikotoba. Come on. Though we've already established I was actually the King of Bohemia, it seems Mr. Sholmes intends to persist with his Germany theory for some reason. Come to think of it, the young prince was wearing a mask as well, wasn't he? Master Gotts, the boy whom you had in tears? Don't remind me or anyone else. Do you suppose all members of the aristocracy of mainland Europe wear masks? Sure they do. Well, probably anyway. Point is, that mask doesn't belong to any king. No, that's right. As we well know, because we can identify the true owner of this mask. Isn't this just Sholmes' mask? Wasn't it just on his desk?
Take that!
No. Oh no, I'm so dumb. It's Kazuma's mask. Very foolish of me. Very foolish indeed. Yeah. Alright, let's try it again. We know who it is. It's Kazuma. Is he on here?
Take that!
Yes, there can be no question. That mask belongs to Kazuma Asogi. In other words, my memory is sublimely unreliable. Only you could try to make that sound positive. Kazuma's mask has been languishing on this metal chest for several days. That doesn't explain why the gentleman is wearing it now. But it is now a simple matter to determine our guest's true identity. After all, the gentleman is unconscious. We need only excuse ourselves in advance, gently lift the mask and peer beneath it. I don't believe it. Ah! Father! I'm afraid, Miss Asada, you must be mistaken. No, I think not, Mr. Sholmes. Then it would appear our logic and reasoning has once again revealed the truth. This mysterious visitor is my unconscious father, Yujin Mikotoba. Oh, I love that we get a pose from her, and that pose was pretty good too. This is a very action-oriented thing for how little is actually going on in the scene, you know? A lot of fun cuts here. Alright, topic 2. Which leaves us with one remaining imponderable. Oh yeah. Bum bum ba-dum ba-dum. So that's a 5-pound note poking out from Iris's knapsack, is it? Oh dear, I can't be sure. Most money that we encounter is in coin form. I know, I'm not even sure if we've seen any banknotes here in Britain at all. Have we? But anyway, Father would never have paid money for Iris' silence. Certainly seems like the silent type himself, though, judging by his present state. Must be some other reason for Iris' silence, I suppose. Perhaps what Iris is trying so hard not to give away with her eyes is something entirely different. Okay. What else could it be? Metal chest. Metal chest.
Take that!
Yes, the reason for your muteness is concealed inside that metal chest. An excellent observation, for upon closer inspection there is something different about the chest's appearance. It's kept locked at all times, yet now the catch is open. Evidently, this has something to do with your refusal to speak, Iris. But it's a simple enough matter to incite you to speak, I'm sure. I merely needed to open this chest. Here we go. No, Hurley, don't. What the hell? Oh no. Oh man, there's the thumbnail right there, baby. He's dead. Never. Oh, Hurley, I told you not to open it. Ah, so you found your voice now, Iris. Ah! In other words, what just happened clearly reveals the truth here. Yes, the real reason for your silence until now is... This is somewhat different to the usual dance of deduction you perform with Mr. Sholmes, isn't it? Well, he's left me alone on the bottom floor, so I'm going to have to dance this next part solo. Anyway, I need to get to the bottom of this for my own peace of mind. Now then, Iris isn't usually the silent type, so... You mean you don't actually know the answer yet, despite that knowing point of the finger before? Mrs. Sato, sometimes a man needs to point his finger first and think later. Oh, well, if you say so. I think we'd better examine Iris more closely, and try to rescue the situation then. Yeah. That's a key she's holding, look. I'm sure that wasn't in her hands before, was it? No, you're quite right. It's appeared as if by magic. That's strange, a big old iron key. Where did it materialize from?
Take that!
Yes, the real reason for your silence until now is that key behind your back. Ah! When Mr. Sholmes was thrown into the air before... Oh, the key was in her mouth. Just before you called out to try to stop him, you slipped something out of your mouth. That something is the key now in your hands, no doubt the key to the chest. You're so clever, Bruno. So now it becomes clear. Thanks to Mrs. Sholmes' graphic demonstration, we can well imagine what happened here. But... Professor Mikotoba also opened that metal chest only to be punched into the air. And land sprawled on the settee. But wait, that doesn't explain all the facts. What about the stylish scarf and the cup of tea? And above all, why would he be wearing Kazuma's mask? Well, for those curious details, I can think of only one explanation. Clearly, an unbelievable miracle took place in this room. Isn't that right, Iris? Oh, yeah, it all fell on top of him. Consider how the room was arranged before this whole painful experience took place. When Professor Mikotoba opened the chest, completely unaware of what awaited him inside, the mask was flung into there just as he was, only to land neatly on his face when it fell back down. Then Teacup's journey through the air ended when it caught on the unconscious professor's finger. You mean to say that the stylish scarf? It's actually just a tablecloth. This is the great detective's office after all, a place of miraculous deductions. We did it. Did you expect anything less? Yes, you're right. It happened exactly as you said. Brilliant, Runo. Thus concludes Ryu's great deduction of this punchy puzzle. Fantastic. Fantastic. So then why don't I make a fresh pot of tea for us all?
Objection!
Yeah, objection in real life. An admirable performance, Mr. Ryu. But in the final act of the show there, you rather miss everything of importance. Mr. Sholmes, if you would cast your mind back to my earlier deduction. Iris, clearly you're hiding a great secret. She is, from the look on her face. Mrs. Sholmes must be right. Whatever that great secret is, the cat isn't out of the bag yet. So I put it to you again. You were attempting to abscond with that coffee cup. Really is a shame about Mr. Sholmes' cup. It must have been smashed when Professor Mikotoba opened the chest. Oh dear, so many things seem to have been broken here. Now that the deduction has taken a different direction, Iris doesn't seem to be trying to hide the broken cup anymore. In other words, our great secret is something else. Let's put our observational skills to work here on one final thing then. I really feel like it's just the paper stuff. Surely this time at last, the knapsack is going to be the answer. Really not sure why you're so intent on showing Iris's bag to be complicit in these events. Because it's a sizable bag, big enough to carry things around, Mr. Ryu. That's what bags are for. So, the knapsack might never see the limelight, you mean? I really wouldn't like to say. So not the knapsack. Alright. Alright. Oh, what is this? There it is.
Take that!
You were attempting to abscond with that case file. Iris, as you know very well, nothing escapes the attention of a great detective. Oh no. We visited Scotland Yard's autopsy laboratory earlier today. Dr. Gorey informed us that the autopsy report of Clint Van Zeeks had gone missing. Clint Van Zeeks, yes, I do seem to recall. That some years ago I asked to see the report in question. You were with me, weren't you, Iris? You mean it was you, Iris? So those papers you have there are... I'm sorry. Forgive me! Great. She's really upset about this. We solved the case, though! We've done the deduction. We've done the course correction. Easy peasy. Oh, goodness. In truth, I would like to have thought I could have predicted the booby-trapped chest. But it caught me completely off guard. I was very nearly the late consulting detective Herlock Sholmes. I'm sorry, Hurley. So you mean this autopsy report really is... Yes, I took it from the lab, even though I knew it was very important. Was there something in it that troubled you, Iris? Something about her father. Not exactly something that troubled me. Something I'd been looking for. When I saw this report, when I saw the writing in it, I knew it was Daddy's. The writing? Yeah, 'cause he performed it. Your father's writing? What do you really mean? Iris? It must be something that's hard for her to talk about. Forgive me for interrupting, my dear fellows. Mr. Sholmes, what is it? I feel as though the poor unconscious gentleman on the settee has been somewhat forgotten. Ah, father! Perhaps we should find our guest somewhere more peaceful to rest. What a good interruption there, Sholmes. Yes? Would you be so kind as to lend him your bed? We must do our very best to make him comfortable, I feel. Oh, yes, of course. I'll help you carry him up. So will I. No, I can manage alone, thank you. You have tea to enjoy. We wouldn't want Iris's Brutus do. Because there's no better way to make the professor comfortable than dragging him upstairs like a trunk. I wonder, perhaps that was deliberate. Maybe Mr. Sholmes is making himself scarce to give Iris a chance to talk more freely. We must use this opportunity to talk with Iris. Find out what's going on. Oh, man. And you know what? We're going to do this next time. We're going to find out the full truth behind this matter next time. And who knows what's after that. This investigation phase is lengthy. Holy crow. Holy moly. That's all I got today. Thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all are amazing. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Make sure you take care of others. And I will see you next time. Peace out.